Yeah, so hi everyone. I hope you are doing good. So we are going to start our group discussion. And good afternoon. My name is Jessie, and we are having Noor, Hui Yee, Yong Yee, and also Joanne together with us. Today we will be discussing about cyberbullying and focusing on a statement known as peers should play a more important role in tackling cyberbullying. What is your view? And cyberbullying is when people use electronic communication to bully a person by sending messages of an intimidating or threatening nature. It can be done by sending harassing videos or any kind of action that can affect some people as well. Some of us might think that peers play a more important role in tackling this issue, but some of us might not. I believe all of us have different views regarding this. So in my opinion, I disagree with this statement because I think peers do not have much experience in dealing with this kind of issue. They might not know the actual way to solve this issue. Instead, people with more experience should play a more important role in this. According to UNICEF, which is mandated by the United Nations General Assembly to advocate for the protection of children's right to help meet their basic need and to expand their opportunities to reach their full potential. They actually mentioned that if you think you are being bullied, the first step is to seek for help from someone you trust, such as parents, a close family members, or a trusted adult. In your school, you can reach out a counselor, the sport coach, or your favorite teacher because there are so many young people out there like us, and I think this is not their first time encountering this situation. So what do you think regarding this topic, Hui?
I agree with you, Jessie. Personally, I think that peers do not play an important role in tackling cyberbullying. They are not mature yet to influence their peers. Parents play a more important role to curb cyberbullying. This is due to parental attachment could affect children's behavior in cyberspace. Teenagers spend most of their time with their parents during childhood, and they are born in this 21st century. They are introduced to electronic devices and also social media. All these actually serve as a platform that has the potential to expose them to cyberbullying, either as a victim or bully. According to a study by Dr. Sarina Yusuf on parental attachment and cyberbullying experiences among Malaysian children, lack of parental monitoring and neglectful parenting cause children to become involved in cyber victimization. Children that are neglected by their parents will have a greater chance to be involved in cyberbullying. Therefore, I believe that parents play a more important role in tackling cyberbullying, not peers.
Disagree with what has been said by Hui Yee. In my opinion, peers should play a more important role in tackling cyberbullying. Positive influence by peers are very important to solve cyberbullying because they are almost same age with each other and easier to communicate. If people, especially teenagers, who are in the age of rebellion, involve themselves in cyberbullying, peers play an important role to concern and give advice to them. Teenagers tend to share their problems and emotions with their peers and listen to their advice compared to their parents because they think that peer is the person who always understands their feeling, but parents always blame and scold them. For example, peer mentoring program can be conducted so that peers can guide and support their mentees well.
Sorry, Joanne, but could you explain what you mean by peer mentoring?
Going back to what I was saying, peer mentoring program is one of the ways to tackle cyberbullying. According to Dr. Samir Hinduja, an associate professor at Florida and Latin University, and Dr. Justin Patchin, an associate professor at the University of Wisconsin-Eau-Carrie, in cyberbullying research in January 2013, peer mentoring program is an effective way to tackle cyberbullying. This program generally involves student leaders to advise and counsel the student about the issue affecting them and change the way they think as well as their behavior. Therefore, I believe that positive influence by peers will encourage teenagers to take responsibility for their problems and work together in coming up with a solution to solve cyberbullying.
I got what you mean, but I see things in another way. I believe that an institution or someone with a higher voice, power, or experience should have a more important involvement when it comes to cyberbullying. since a child or a younger adult is more likely to effectively take discipline or advice from an elder or an intellectual like psychologists, schools, social workers, counselors, or anyone who is an expert in dealing in this kind of social issue. And I would also like to emphasize on educational institutions for the most part, since young adults like us, they spend a great deal of time in schools and universities in which they provide us with a learning environment. So their impact towards what is cyberbullying and how to prevent it would be more prominent. And this can be seen by the Counselors and Cyberbullying article published by the American Counseling Association, where they suggested that schools' efforts have a crucial role and a way more significant impact in educating students about cyberbullying. So, Yong Yee, what do you think about this matter?
Alright, I understand what you're trying to say, but I still have to disagree. In my opinion, peers play more important in tackling cyberbullying because the social support from peers are able to reduce the bullying behavior in one person. According to the results from Zygmunt 2017, any kind of involvement in bullying behavior, either the person is a victim or a bully, is associated with lower self-esteem. In every stages of age, especially in the adolescence, the attitude and mental quality are being determined mostly by the interaction within the age group. This is indicated that the social support from peers may easily affect their mood or even life. Individuals who feel that they are less valuable than their peers from some certain aspects, such as poorer financial possibilities and inferior intellectual performance, will try to decrease the negative dry state resulting from the recognition of low status. At this time, support and motivation from peers are vital means to them. Just like what had Joyan said just now, peer is the person who is more understanding of them. Peers should take action to take care of their emotion and ask them to share their problems patiently so that they won't express their negative thinking on the internet. This is dangerous if one people is having a bad thinking and he put it on a website. They might can't accept others' critical or radical comments, and this will lead to the starting of cyberbullying. There is a quote from Mother Teresa. She said that the most terrible poverty is loneliness and the feeling of being unloved. Therefore, peers play a more important role in tackling cyberbullying by standing by their friends' side always to increase their self-esteem.
That's a good point, Yong Yee. However, I don't see it that way. Peers that we consider as teenagers here, they need guidance in tackling cyberbullying. They are too young to guide their peers. However, teachers play a vital role in reducing cyberbullying cases by implementing some programs that are designed to prevent cyberbullying. They have knowledge and experiences in handling this issue. According to a study in Spanish conducted by Associate Professor Rosario Del Rey at the University of Seville and her colleagues, an educational program designed to prevent cyberbullying named Asegrate has been effective in tackling cyberbullying. So in this program, teachers will be provided with a manual and some worksheets. Teachers conducted some activities based on that manual, and it has been shown that the number of cyber bullies and also cyber victims has decreased. So I believe that teachers will be the ones who play the key role in tackling cyberbullying. So what is your point of view regarding this statement, Noor?
I absolutely agree with you. I don't believe that peers would be the best option in providing guidance to those being cyberbullied, since those peers would be of the same age where they have not been as experienced or educated to speak on the matter. So their role when it comes to cyberbullying would be downgraded since they wouldn't hold much power or voice to advise and discipline those in need, making it hard for the victim of cyber harassment to listen and effectively implement these rulings to what they're going through. I think someone of a higher level of age and education, like a teacher or a social counselor, can have a vital and significant contribution in addressing cyberbullying, where listeners they can have a higher tendency to be attentive to these social guidelines. And according to the Universal Journal of Educational Research, it suggests that the student teacher teacher relationship contributes significantly to the bullying discourse in the student stock. So what about you, Jessie? What's your perspective?
You mean like students and teachers having good relationship can overcome cyberbullying? Am I right, no?
Yes, correct. Specifically, when a teacher and a student they build a good relationship between each other, where the student begins to trust and confides to the teacher about his or her social issues like cyberbullying.
Yeah, I guess so. As long as they are having reliable people to support them no matter what, that should be fine. Maybe I can add on a bit. The Cyberbullying Research Center that is directed by Dr. Hidunja and also Dr. Pachin indicated that both parental support and more punishment from parents reduces cyberbullying perpetration. Parents should educate them not to cyberbully first, then only we can solve the root cause of cyberbullying. Yong Yee, do you have anything to add?
Okay, I get what you guys mean. It seems like there are other characters that carry more responsibilities in tackling cyberbullying, such as what had Jessie, Hui Yee, and Noor mentioned in the earlier, which are parents, teachers, institution, or someone with higher power. There are other better solutions from those characters to solve the problems of cyberbullying than just appear beside the victim of cyberbullying. I think that social media also plays an important role in tackling cyberbullying by setting up the community standard, which includes an anti-harassment policy that allows other people to report the cyberbully account. The account might be locked temporarily or deleted permanently. This can be seen in applications that we always use, such as Facebook, Snapchat, or Instagram. This can be, therefore, I would like to change my view that not only peers play a more vital role in tackling cyberbullying, but it also involves other authorities.
After listening to all of your points, I think other characters also play more important role to tackle cyberbullying compared to peers. I agree with what has been said by Hui Yee and Noor. School authority really plays a more important role in tackling cyberbullying. Different educational programs are conducted by different school authority to raise the awareness of students on online safety. Like Hui Yee said just now, teacher provides some worksheet for students. I had read a journal named Cyberbullying Prevention and Intervention Efforts, Current Knowledge and Future Direction by Dr. Dorothy and Dr. Jun Sun Hong. One of the programs that is implemented by school is US developed iSafe curriculum that includes 5 lessons for 60 minutes on internet safety, cyber community citizenship, cyber security, personal safety, intellectual property, and law enforcement online. They are provided by teacher during the class time. Through this way, knowledge of the student on online safety can be improved, and cyberbullying definitely can be prevented.
All right. I guess we have come to the end of the discussion, so I guess we can finalize and sum it all up. Noor, would you do the honor to close the discussion?
Yes, sure. So to wrap it all up, originally we began with the majority disagreeing with peers taking a more important role in cyberbullying, while Joyan and Yong Yee agreed with the statement. But nevertheless, we came to an end where all members disagreed and shared similar feelings and opinions regarding the topic. So to briefly recap the main points, Jessie mentions that peers are not qualified enough to take on the role of guiding due to not having much knowledge and experience, while a trusted family member would be preferable. And we also agrees while emphasizing the parents' role and the importance of teachers as they play a vital role in reducing cyberbullying cases by implementing some programs that are designed to prevent cyberbullying. Then I focus on the school's significance in trying to prevent it since educational institutions tend to have more discipline. Lastly, Joyan and Yong Yee believe that peers give positive influences since they are of the same age, where they will be more understanding, while parents can have a stiffer way with addressing the issues. But nevertheless, we all came to the conclusion that peers is not the preferable option, and there are better alternatives to tackle cyberbullying. So that's all for our discussion regarding peers' role in cyberbullying. Thank you.